afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for December 14th, 2018. Something I think is appropriate that I received from Ron Lonkar, Kajraj, the light has taken over the world. I believe that's how you pronounce it, Kajraj. And this goes in accordance with, our meditations and what this is all about about each of us. And I'll just share it with everyone. Well, the obvious difference now is that the light has taken over the world. The light has taken over my world. It is very, very rare that I find myself not in a state of joy, no matter the situation. Sometimes I want, emphasize the word want, to be mad. I just cannot. There is this inner voice, I should say, this inner laughter, that when I try to be mad, nudges me and says, "Oh, stop it, will you?" And the joy you feel now is about to multiply. And indeed it is, for all of humanity on earth. I've heard and felt these nudges before all the time. But now it is automatic. Whenever I find myself in a different state besides joy, I hear the voice at that moment. My choosing to change direction is simultaneous with the higher voice. Now, more than ever, I am in alignment with the force within. I think it's quite appropriate. I want to thank Lokar for that, for sharing that with all of us. And it just rings to all of us, as I've talked about going on autopilot, as we are confronted, like he has said, there's times where you just want to be mad. And you just cannot. Isn't that amazing that humanity is recognizing and identifying through this vibrational shift, this frequency high, that we cannot be mad. We are leaving this boundary of lower vibrational frequencies. And as we do, we find ourselves moving into an autopilot type of existence, just as he has shared, where we aren't interested in it. It's just not something that pulls at us anymore to any great degree or extent. We move on. We would rather, and we're drawn to the rather, of deep eternal love and happiness and joy and prosperity and bliss. And whenever you become irritable, it is a vile frequency. It is a disruptive frequency. It takes longer to recuperate from those lower vibrational frequencies to try to get yourself back up to a loving frequency. That's why during the course of the day, and I have faith that all of you have, shared the fact that with yourselves that you're happy. It's very important to reinforce your frequencies on a daily basis and tonight, and before you go to bed, and when you wake up. It's being so in gratitude, so appreciative, so happy that you're breathing, that you're walking, that those of us who can see, that we're happy we can see. Those who cannot see are happy that they can walk or move. We take a lot of things for granted. So many, because of how we are raised, how we are tutored, how we are mentored. We believe certain things because we're taught them. As children, as young children, we have no reference. We're an open container waiting to be filled with massive amounts of information. And how crucial is that to fill that container with benevolence, with joy, with love. See, when you are in a high frequency, a high vibrational frequency of love and happiness and joy, you exude that to the younger bodies holding spirits. And they grow with that and expand. And the same with the older bodies, where we become so conditioned, so contained, so stressed, so fearful, that we shut down, that we are totally disconnected from higher self, that we're totally disconnected from loving ourselves, that we're in a rut, a real strong rut. And you know what happens? For most, unfortunately, they're never able to see the light. They stay in that rut until they leave the body. The direction for humanity is to be able, as I've mentioned, think for itself. Each human thinking for themselves, creating, taking responsibility. In this light, we would really not ever have to have regulations. Having someone tell you what to do all the time, and you become conditioned like a lab rat. And as we rise, as we elevate ourselves out of this dankness, we begin to see the pieces of the picture puzzles snapping together, showing us the truth and the core reality of existence. That's human life. That's all life. That's the highest value. And the metaverse, high. And the values, what do we do with that? We master life. You master life. All these little things that you're presented with, you can choose. You can choose. But imagine now you're empowered with knowing the frequencies. You feel them through your heart-mind. Those frequencies that you become more and more masterful of identifying, which is very exciting. You know how to avoid or not go down that road when they're low. Even when you start feeling it, the tugging. You know, it's like a hand pulling you down. And even if you want to, you end up not, because you have literally accelerated your vibrational frequency to the point where it is on the verge of autopilot. So you know, it's exciting because you start to realize that, and as you get into that area of vibration, you don't care to leave it. See? It might be a challenge for some to get there consistently, but to leave it once you're there is the compelling force, which is through Prime Source Creator God that is celebrating with you within yet that body, that you are now in a higher vibrational frequency, and you will continue to elevate that frequency. And it's a distant memory. It gets dimmer and dimmer and dimmer as you see the low frequencies disappear. They no longer are involved with trying to entertain you. You are freeing yourself from all of it, every bit of it. And what do we do as masters? We look at its various obstacles and challenges, and then we review them, and we assimilate what we need, and we move on. We're in a constant level of joy and happiness. Whenever the dip comes, or that sink feeling, you go, no, I don't care to go there. You just don't care to go there. And guess what? You don't. And after a while, like I've said, it'll become autopilot. You'll master it. Imagine the impact that has on the people around you. It is huge. It is massive in a very enlightening and a very uplifting way. The more you take the presence of the high, of the light being that you are, the more others will gravitate towards that light. See? You become a beacon of tremendous uplifting for those that you are around, or who are around you. And all you have to do is be. There's no effort in it. It is just smooth, unobtrusive, tranquil energy. People will say there's something about you that's different. You look at them, if you know them, you say, I just wanted to let you, I wanted to share with you that I love you. Get used to expressing that from the heart mind, not from the mind, but from the heart mind. Expressing those. And if you seem to be, internal or socially, a little embarrassed, I don't know why, but you can say it quietly within you. And what you're saying that you love, you love the highest divine light energy within them. And after a while, that becomes autopilot. So if you will, go to a place where you're not going to be interrupted, which I'm sure most of you are, and as I talk, relax. Embrace that buoyancy, that lightness of heart, lightness of body, floating. Easy, soft, loving joy, bliss, as you relax. And as you're relaxing, you will breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you breathe in through the nose, you want to hold it, 1001, 1002, 1003, and exhale through the mouth. You want to do this at least 6 times. Now, as you're breathing in divine positive energy. And this divine positive energy fills you with reinforcing bursts of divine light energy. It clears the pipes, so to speak, from all the debris that we become attached to, or it becomes attached to us. And we breathe that in, and it's a cleansing, invigorating, uplifting, joyous energy. It expands you. It's like you're going, wow, I just do not care to stop taking this in. And as you breathe out, you're breathing out the debris, the nonsensical energies that will attach to you from time to time. Energies of frustration, negativity, distress, worry, fear, anxiety, all of it. It just melts off of you. And it goes into, it's neutralized, it's neutralized substance. It hits the purple transmuting flame, which you carry with you always, and it's gone. The violet ray comes in and cleanses you. You're pristine. You're in love. You are of the highest joy. You are an immortal being of the highest divinity. You turn and you are folding into yourself. You go in through the heart-mind, right? Just below the neck, right there, where those two bones come together. And you fold in effortlessly. You're not falling, you're rising, you're elevating yourself. You're going deep and you're going up effortlessly, smoothly, in a soft way. And as you do this, you immediately find yourself with whirling, almost, it's like a vortex of wonderful energies, sparkling colors. And this energies, all of these energies are vibrant and super uplifting. You have the golden white pink light of Prime Source Creator God's deep eternal love. You have the purple transmitting flame. You have the violet ray. You have the white fire. You have all of these energies swirling and encasing you and hugging you, embracing you, kissing you. It's exuberating. You are completely protected. The only thing that can come in is deep eternal love. We're all in communications with our higher self. We have blended with our higher selves. We are one. And as we do this, we feel a high, euphoric love and joy. Total bliss. Total high. White light of divinity. We are immortal gods and goddesses. We float effortlessly. We love all deeply. And as we flow, arm in arm, hand in hand, all other higher selves, divine light energy, that choose to communicate with us, do so with the deepest of eternal love. And we join into our circle, arm in arm, hand in hand, and we float up effortlessly. Now understand, we're just being literally imbued with this highest high of Prime Source Creator God's joy and bliss. And as we float up, we call upon all of the light beings housed in different forms. We call upon all of the light beings in all of the universes, in all of the dimensions, in all of existence, of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love, to join us in this meditation, and we lovingly, graciously thank them. We call upon all of the archangels, all of the cherubim, seraphim, and archetypes, all of the angels, of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love to join us in this meditation. We lovingly, graciously thank them. We call upon all of us from inner earth and hollow earth of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love to join us in this meditation, and we lovingly, graciously thank them. We call upon all of the ascended masters, Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Gaia, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Moria, Jesus, Sananda, more, all of them, of deep eternal love, from deep eternal love, to join us in this meditation, and we lovingly, graciously thank them. We call upon all of the galactics who are assisting us at this time on planet Earth, Terra Christa, with our ascension and freeing us from our bondage, breaking free. They are of benevolent, of deep eternal love, and from deep eternal love. We invite them to join us in this meditation, and we lovingly, graciously thank them. We call upon earth, wind, fire, air. We call upon all the fairies and the sprites. We call upon all the elves, the gnomes, Pegasus, unicorns, dolphins, mermaids, all of these divine energies housed in those forms to join us in this meditation, and we lovingly, graciously thank them. We call upon all of our loved ones from this life who have passed on, and from all lives who have passed on. And they are of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love. And we ask them to join us in this meditation, and we graciously, lovingly thank them. We see our meditative sphere, well over 300 meditations, in perpetual motion, glowing. We can feel the hum. We can feel the high energy, the love, the deepness, the appreciation, the care, the nurturing. It's filled with a deep, eternal love of the golden white pink light of Prime Source Creator God, the emerald green healing light of Archangel Raphael, the purple transmuting flame, the violet ray, and the white fire. Its power cannot be measured. Its love is so great. We feel the rain coming down over our heads, over our crown chakra, this beaming, sparkling, vibrating energy, saturating our highest self, our physical form, all that we are, inside and out, head to toe. We are immersed in deep, eternal love. We are deep, eternal love. We are no longer imprisoned or encased in the low vibrational frequencies. We, in actuality, have become the masters. It's very empowering, with a humbleness, without ego, and confidence that we are the masters. We command the higher frequencies. The higher frequencies want us there. We gravitate there, but instead, like we used to, gravitating down, we're gravitating up. We wish this for all of our brothers and sisters on this planet, and throughout this solar system and galaxy, and throughout the metaverses, throughout it all, in all dimensions, of deep eternal love. For it is the greatest power ever. Before creation of creation. This is the grand light of all that there is, and we are part of it. Immerse yourselves higher frequencies. You are assisting all of your brothers and sisters on this planet. As you breathe and you send this energy, this light, uplifting all inhabitants of this planet, inside and out. All of them. Even the demon-possessed ones. They are flooded with so much deep eternal love that they cannot exist in that kind of energy. They withdraw, they dissipate, they are neutralized. Everywhere, all of the contained energies that the dark is trying to keep compressed is released. Once you know that deep eternal love is the highest power ever created, it's what creates everything. It's what creates creation itself. It is all that we are, all that we have ever been, and all that we will ever be. We expand and grow. We are masters of the universe. We are gods and goddesses, all of the inhabitants of this planet, all light beings. We come together as one to elevate creation. Witness it, feel it in your heart mind. Absorb it, be it. I'll join you in the meditation, and I'll return to close this up. you embrace and bask in the flow of this wonderful light energy. And, as you do this, it's infusing you with higher frequencies every split second. That's the purpose of it. So your heart mind begins to resonate continuously on this high frequency. You are elevating every second, unbeknownst to you, and you will start feeling more and more separated from the dankness of the lower three-dimensional frequencies. You will not entertain them any longer. You will embrace joy, peace, love, prosperity, and happiness, as all of the inhabitants of this planet shall do. You cannot not. It is so compelling, so loving, so caring, that you surrender to it, and you become autopilot with it. So we're having a Zora is kind of a Hispanic combination, translating for Spanish folks, on tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it'll be on, I believe, Zora, they have a conference line. And as soon as I have that information, I will share it with everybody. But that's due for tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. I will be on another radio show, Ted Mars, looks like the 4th of January. And we will be talking about the meditation, because we are going to supercharge and expand even more rapidly, creating much more powerful values for humanity with meditation as we expand into the multi-millions of participants. So I will return. We will be back here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, Saturday, December 15th, 2018.